Palma. Oh,
Oh,
that's unfair, man. Palma, 7 points in the game.
To Del
oh, wow.
Delgado takes the shot and knocks it down. Maloria is open. 3-pointer.
goodness! Face a jumper by Robin Celis.
Caballero has tied.
Now it's Martin Rosso. Turnaround jumper. Oh my goodness.
It's time now for our main game here at the Quezon Convention Center. For the 5th time this season, the Quezon Huskers will defend their turf against a red-hot Gensan Warriors. A battle of the top teams in the South. Nico Elorde has found a resurgence, averaging career highs in points and free throw attempts para dito sa Gensan, and he will take on a guy who's been the heart and soul of this Quezon Huskers squad. LJ Gonzalez, after a slow start, has picked it up para dito sa Quezon Huskers. That's our main game for tonight. It's the Gensan Warriors kalaban ang Quezon Huskers. This is the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Ken Panglinan with Javi Palanya, and at courtside we have Miss Lyra Punsalan. Javi, Gensan, the hottest team in the South, 5 straight wins. Kalaban, arguably the best defensive team in the league right now, itong Quezon. How do you see this matchup playing out?
Well, this is going to be a highly defensive matchup. These two teams like to play defense. Actually, these are two of the hottest teams right now in the Southern Division. Itong Quezon also gunning for a 5th straight victory in today's game, and they're going to do it in front of their home crowd. So that's going to be an advantage for them playing in front of their 6th man.
You're watching us live on the official Facebook page and YouTube channel, and also on Solar Sports every Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays starting at 6 p.m. Silipin natin yung ating team standings in the South Division. Kanina lamang, nanalo ang Batangas City. They have registered their 4th straight victory, and that's exactly what Quezon is trying to do, but they're just separated by 2.5 games dito sa Gensan Warriors.
Yeah, and if Quezon wins today, they are gunning for the top spot in the South. Due to Zamboanga's loss yesterday to Pasay, Quezon actually has a chance to reclaim the top spot in the Southern Division. But if Gensan is able to come up with a victory here today, Quezon will fall to 13-4, while Gensan will climb to 12-6. Just a bit closer to where the Quezon Huskers are. So it will still be a lock for Quezon at the 2nd spot, whatever happens here. Pero kung manalo sila, pwede silang umangat at to claim the top spot in the South.
Umiinit na yung aksyon dito sa South Division. Ngayon silipin natin isa sa mga manlalaro para dito sa Gensan Warriors. Kyle Tolentino had a really slow start to begin the season. Medyo up and down din. Had a stretch of consecutive double-digit games. But here against the Pasay Voyagers, he was able to churn out 20 points. He was the high leading scorer para dito sa Gensan Warriors in this particular matchup.
You know, there's always a lot of pressure playing under your dad as the head coach, but I think that time that Coach Elvis had away from this Gensan squad allowed Kyle to develop some confidence in himself and get the trust back in himself that allowed him to blossom nung bumalik na si Coach Elvis dito sa kanilang kupunan. And I think right now he's really getting a good connection with his dad as the head coach right now, and he's leading the way for the Gensan Warriors in terms of scoring this season so far.
And in terms of defense, isa naman sa maaasahan para dito sa Gensan Warriors has been Joel Liu. Pero nakita na rin natin, no, yung other facet of his game. He's been somewhat better in terms of outside shooting, pero dito sa Pasay medyo nagkulang siya dito, Javi.
Yeah, did not really shoot a lot in this game, and he didn't really have to because there were other guys who carried the load para sa kanila. You had 3 other guys scoring in double figures, and Liu did not have to do a lot. But in the other games, he has shown that he could definitely be a threat from the outside, aside from being that defensive linchpin that we know him to be. So he's still going to be someone that Quezon has to prepare for, and if he gets hot, he's going to be quite difficult to stop.
Sa panig naman ng Quezon, in his 3rd consecutive season, Simon Sandagon has been a linchpin at that interior para dito sa Huskers. And in this particular game against Parañaque, medyo nahirapan pa sila dito. They were able to just pull away in the second half, but this guy was really the pillar of strength underneath the basket para dito sa Quezon Huskers.
Yeah, he's been solid para sa Quezon. Another double-double para sa kanya, and 8 of those 14 coming in the first half to help set the tone para sa Quezon against Parañaque in getting that blowout victory against the Patriots.
And he will look to seek some help from other guys dahil alam naman natin in terms of the Quezon Huskers, very collective effort. Not one guy actually averaging more than 20 minutes, including the former MVP in the league, Gab Banal. And alam naman natin, Javi, not his usual numbers now. He's been a veteran in this league for so long. But against Parañaque, 6 points, 4 assists. But you know the stability is there para dito kay Gab.
Yeah, and he has been contented with being that vocal leader para dito sa Quezon Huskers. But when he is called upon to produce, I think he's still ready para dito kay Coach Eric Gonzalez to still put in those MVP-like numbers that we once see him do here in the MPBL para sa Bacoor Strikers years back.
And doing a great job picking up the slack, especially when Will Gozom was absent para dito sa Quezon Huskers. Ngayon, tungo na tayo sa ating player matchup. And these two guys have been really impressive for their respective squads. Nico Elorde, like I said earlier, averaging career highs in points and free throw makes. Samantala, and LJ Gonzalez, particularly in their last 4 games, has been really impressive naman para dito sa Quezon Huskers.
Well, Nico hasn't always been known for his scoring, although he has always been a very decent shooter. That's why it's no surprise to me that he's putting up these great numbers, 11.4 points per game, 33.6% from the field compared to LJ's 10.8 points per game and 52.8%. But these two guys are the leaders of their squads, especially in the backcourt. Defensively, pareho rin silang nagkakaroon ng impact para sa kanilang parehong kupunan.
And those two guys are at courtside with Miss Lyra Punsalan.
Maraming salamat, Ken. I'm with Nico Elorde of the Gensan Warriors and LJ Gonzalez of the Quezon Huskers. Nico, pareho kayo ni LJ na nasa teams with pride and playoff positioning chances. How do you plan to stop him sa matchup nyo ngayong gabi?
Siyempre, alam naman natin si LJ, mahirap i-stop. Hindi naman kaya i-stop ng isang tao. So, yun lang, may practice kami as a team. Team defense talaga yung key namin para dito sa game na to.
Maraming salamat, Nico Elorde of the Gensan Warriors. And now to my right, we have LJ Gonzalez of the Quezon Huskers. LJ, you guys were stunned by the Gensan Warriors last season. Anong binabantayan mong aspeto ng laro ni Nico ngayon and how do you plan to face him?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat kami kay God na nakapunta kami dito safe and makapaglaro ulit. Siguro yung alam naman natin si Kuya Nico, kailangan namin siyang stop kasi siya yung nagli-lead sa mga team niya. And hindi lang naman, parehas lang naman kami sinabi, hindi lang naman siya yung babantayan namin sa buong team din. And siguro naghanda kami talaga para sa kanila.
And LJ, ito na yung chance nyo to return the favor to Gensan sa home court nyo. Anong mensahe mo sa mga Quezonians na nagkaabang ng pagkapanalo nyo ngayong gabi?
Unang-una, maraming salamat sa inyo na nakapunta kayo dito. At lagi kayong andyan para supportan nyo kami. Sana supportan nyo kami hanggang dulo.
Maraming salamat, LJ Gonzalez of the Quezon Huskers.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the main game of the evening here at the Quezon Convention Center. Gensan Warriors against Quezon Huskers. This is the 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Introducing first the starting 5 for Gensan Warriors. Forward number 41, CJ Gonzalez. At guard number 8, Ping Masaglang. Forward number 7, Kyle Tolentino. Playing center number 5, Larry Rodriguez. Point guard number 4, Nico the Flash Elorde. The head coach is a counselor Elvis Tolentino. Assistant coaches Boying Diloy, Peter Deleguero, Apple Coronado, Don Tolentino, Rizal Castro, and Ray Javier. Team consultant Noipido, the team manager Merman Flores. The team owner is Councilor Michael Pacquiao. And now, for your Quezon Huskers! Coming in at center number 19, JP Sarao. At guard number 13, LJ Gonzalez. Also at guard number 2, Judel Fuentes. Forward number 5, the Excalibur, Simon Sandagon. And at forward number 77, the Season 2 MVP, Gab Banal. Their head coach is Eric Gonzalez. Assistant coaches, Richie Tixon, Ed De La Torre, Luis Velasco, Jonathan De Guzman, Nash Rosella, Bernard De Guia, and Councilor Jeric Teng. The team manager, Attorney Don Capunan. Team owners, Governor Doc Helen Tan, Congressman Mike Tan, and Mayor Ralph Lee.
Starting 5 brought to you by OneXBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with OneXBet. Gensan starts off with Nico Elorde, Ping Masaglang, Kyle Tolentino, CJ Gonzalez, and at center, Larry Rodriguez. For Quezon, the backcourt of LJ Gonzalez and Judel Fuentes. Up front, JP Sarao, Simon Sandagon, and Gab Banal. Our referees for the small game, Lester Arcega, Jackson Mabandos, Satir Medregia, and fourth man is Jay Castroverde. Quickly, Gensan off the jump ball. Masaglang pulls the trigger but can't get it to go.
I expect this to be a quick game, but I also expect a lot of defense to happen. Both coaches really expect their respective players to really compete defensively.
And when you look at the numbers, statistically, they really match up well. Both teams like to take those three-point shots. Both teams are good rebounding squads. Actually, they're tied in terms of rebounds at 48.1. So, you know, at this point of the season where these two squads trying to position themselves towards the playoffs, napakaganda na ngayon. Pareho din na hindi rin masyadong gumawa ng moves in that trade window, Javi.
Yeah, and you know, I think the reason behind that is because they don't see anything broken dun sa kanilang mga kupunan. I think they see that the progress that they have made towards the course of the season has been significant enough for them to continue with this current crop of players heading into the next half of the season.
Tolentino misses. Elorde launches a free off the back iron. Rebound, JP Sarao.
There may have been struggles, but that's part of every team's run in every season. You don't expect it to always to be rainbows and butterflies, especially with a lot of the teams this year getting better and stronger.
Sarao peeking at the clock. 3 seconds remaining. Goes right at Gonzalez. CJ was whistled for that foul.
Now, Sarao definitely has an advantage there against Gonzalez. If it's going to be one-on-one on the post, back to the basket, that is JP's domain. May not be the tallest player, but he's definitely one of the most clever in the post and definitely a very strong power forward.
Acquired from Parañaque. Last season, averaged 10.2 points. Coach Richie Tixon. This year, 9.7 points, just under 10 points per contest, but still getting the job done para dito sa Quezon.
I think Coach Richie will be handling the squad until Coach Eric gets back from Serbia. He's with, I think, alam ko he's with Coach Christian,
Yeah.
kasamang UP team.
Oo. Gonzalez this time missing on that jumper. He was the one who was able to score the first field goal para dito sa Gensan. Sandagon, the cut by Sarao. Rodriguez just erasing that one. Tolentino able to save it to Nico Elorde. This is the matchup. Elorde versus Gonzalez. Larry Rodriguez, top of the key jumper is good.
Hand up by JP Sarao, but that's usually money in the bank para kay Larry Rodriguez.
Sandago, Nakabuelo, lays it up and in.
If you're Gensan, I'm sure you prepared for this game. Oh, that should be a goaltend. That basket should count.
That's exactly what Coach Elvis Tolentino is lamenting there on that sideline.
Yeah, definitely he held down that basket. So that basket should count. A foul downstairs and then definitely a goaltend laban kay Simon Sandagon. So Gonzalez off to a good start here in this game for the Gensan Warriors. There's a reason why he has been a fixture in the starting lineup for Coach Elvis Tolentino.
Really a surprise package for Coach Elvis. Ito si CJ Gonzalez. Played for Jose Rizal University.
See, he doesn't play a lot of minutes, but he is always the guy who starts.
Yeah. He's the one that sets the tone. LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Kahit nung laban nila sa Rizal, I remember he was really knocking down those yung mga piso-piso jumpers. And that really hurt Rizal, who got off to a slow start here. That's exactly what Gensan's trying to do, but Gabayni was able to wiggle free, but can't finish. But free throws coming up for the former LPU Pirate.
Dito magkukulang ng personnel ang Gensan. They go up against the post players of Quezon in Sarao and Gabayni. But I'm sure Coach Elvis and his squad made preparations for this as a team. There are schemes in place for them to try and neutralize these certain players. You could see Pacquiao is also activated for this game para sa Gensan Warriors to add more depth to the front line.
6-5 is our score. Gensan up by 1. Gonzalez gets si Tuping Masaglang. Bounce pass to Elorde against LJ Gonzalez. Nico. Oh, Gonzalez able to steal the basketball away from him. LJ off to the races. Lays it up and in.
I never even realized that maaabutan siya dun. He just went all the way. That's how fast he was.
Tolentino almost. Quezon making their move. Gabayni. Nakabuelo. Second block by Larry Rodriguez. Gabayni again. Oh man, that's just veteran smarts right there for Kuya Lars.
Gabayni will try to continue and go at him and try to tire out ito si Larry Rodriguez. But Larry Rodriguez providing the veteran defensive smarts against Gabayni.
Fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X Pop, personal karaoke speaker, everyday karaoke. Elorde at the moment having trouble dealing with this pesky defense of LJ Gonzalez. And that's why we've highlighted these two guys, both great two-way players for their respective teams. LJ Gonzalez and Nico Elorde. Tolentino off the basketball. There was a foul whistled on, was it Nico or LJ? It was against Nico Elorde. So bola na sa Quezon nito. Let's see.
You see there on the left side of your screens, got entangled both Gonzalez and Elorde. Oh, if you ask me, that should be a double foul.
Yeah. Wala pa tayong 4 na minuto nakalipas. And both these guys going at it early. And certainly, two of the last guys you'd see backing down on each other. Ito si LJ saka si Nico. Of course, Nico with the experience advantage. LJ, the youth, but equally potent. Coach Elvis Tolentino look of concern dahil lumamang nung una itong Gensan, but Quezon making their run. They're now up by 1. Quezon is the best defensive team statistically, just giving up an average of close to 66 points. But Gensan, not too shabby. And in fact, they're the #1 offensive rebounding team at 18.1 rebounds per contest. This is a lengthy review, no? Because like we said, nagkabuhulan yung dalawa on that off-ball action doon, Javi.
Yeah, it's taking a while for them to decide.
Happy birthday, Kuya Pans!
Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
Oh, di ba?
Talaga naman.
Of course, our officiating crew taking some time here. Jackson Mabandos right in there. Siya na ilalapit dito ay Richard Campos. Big call. Happy birthday, Papa P. Yun pala ang palayaw ni Kuya Pads.
Saan ba tayo kakain mamaya?
Yun ang tanong.
Offensive foul, number 4, Nico Elorte. That's his first.
Wait, they took a really long while to decide, and you just really hate those kinds of long reviews because it just kills the momentum of the game. A good thing it happened here in the first quarter. We hope that stuff like that don't really happen anymore throughout the course of this game.
I think that what they were trying to do was whether meron bang sportsman-like foul involved on that one. But you're right, that was a lengthy review.
But the action was pretty straightforward to me. I think both of these guys, they got entangled with each other. As we see, corner pocket, 3-point shot. Galing kay Vince Magbuhos.
Vince Magbuhos announcing his entry with a 3-point shot.
One thing that Quezon tried to address coming into this season as they tried to retool their roster was to make sure to add shooting at the big man position. And that's exactly what they did in signing JP Sarao and Vince Magbuhos. Both guys can stretch the floor, and the bonus is that you get JP Sarao, who's an excellent post player.
Liu is now in. He's tasked to shackle Judel Fuentes on the other end. The homegrown, the hometown hero, Lopeng Lagrama now in. Oh, this is a fun matchup between him and the Ant-Man Mark Cruz. Mark Cruz receives the pass. The Ant-Man turns the corner, lays it up and in.
Just that slight hesitation to freeze the defense and throw it off guard got him to the basket to get that layup.
Tolentino skies high to grab that rebound. Liu almost traveled. Gets it to Mark Cruz. Laban kay Topeng. Cruz using that Evangelista screen. Tries to draw a foul. But no whistle called.
Yeah, and that's something that our referees rarely call because when it's the player, the offensive player trying to initiate the contact, they usually see that right away and they don't get their attention to it. They don't blow the whistle kasi dahil alam nila it's a foul bait eh.
Entry pass. Kabaini able to seal off his defender for 2 points.
When you're guarding a player who has the advantage over you in terms of heft and he's trying to seal in the middle, you have to be smart about making those kinds of gambles. There, Jonicio just didn't do the right thing in trying to prevent Gabaini from getting that entry pass.
Assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And that happened on the pick and roll. They tried to double Gab Banal, and Banal has always been an excellent passer, especially out of the two-man game.
Marwin Jonicio, past couple of games, averaging 10.5 points, 7.5 rebounds. Those are his season averages. Hasn't really reflected the same numbers he had when he was with Marikina, but slowly but surely finding his groove dito sa much more talented lineup ni Coach Elvis sa Gensan Warriors. Still here, Mark Cruz off to the races but blows the layup, but a foul whistled on that rebounding action against Vince Magbuos.
Pushing foul on number 93, Vince Magbuos.
Magbuos
Second.
called for a second foul, and more importantly, penalty na ang Quezon dito.
That's going to be the second on Vince Magbuhos.
2 free throws.
Joey Liu
Liu.
at the free throw line. Di Cebuano. Mintes yung unang free throw niya. Suited up for Caloocan last season at the final stint with Bacoor back in season 5. 1 out of 2.
Only a 68.4% free throw shooter this season. Ito si Joel Liu.
Wawayero now in for Quezon. 12-11 is the tally past the halfway point of the first period. It's been a close game as expected. Judel Fuentes has yet to take a shot until now. Fades away off the heel, and the rebound by Marwin Jonicio. Liu attacks. Kicks it out. Val Acuña loves that spot on the floor. Jonicio. Natapek nila Grama, but malakas lang, hindi niya nahabol. Bola ay mananatili sa panig ng Gensan.
Okay, so now also tightening up their defense in the half court against Gensan. Playing the passing lanes, interrupting those finds.
Liu, 5 on their shot clock. Liu attacks. Evangelista, too strong. Lagrama will settle things down for Quezon. Puts it up, puts it in.
A simple screen action right there para kay Topeng Lagrama. Just snaked his way to the bottom of that pick. Pero mabilis na naging sagot dito ng Gensan. Acuña getting that three-pointer to drop. And I think Cruz will be given a warning here. And that's what you want to refrain from doing if you're playing in an away game on the road. Especially against a crowd like this here in Lucena City. Always a very animated crowd inside the Quezon Convention Center.
And sila rin, ni Topeng Lagrama, having their own showdown.
Yeah, especially if it's against the hometown hero like
Yeah.
Lagrama.
It's very rare to see Mark Cruz have a size advantage over his opposing player at the other side.
Yeah, you're right. It's not all the time you see that. One of the very rare occasions. Pero konti lang naman din yung naging angat dito ni Mark Cruz laban kay Lagrama. Maybe just 2 inches.
Wow, they will review this one again.
Really, okay. I did not see anything that would have merited an untoward incident.
I just had a word with George Bagsino. So mukhang technical foul na ang ibibigay laban dito sa Gensan.
There was a warning on Gensan Warriors number 4, Nico Elorde, for unsportsmanlike behavior. Technical foul on Topeng Lagrama for unsportsmanlike behavior, second infraction.
Wait, not sure on that one.
Correction, the warning was on number 9, Mark Cruz.
Okay, so si Mark Cruz yung na-warningan. And apparently, because Quezon had the prior warning before that, yung kay Topeng Lagrama. Actually, double warning sila eh. But because Lagrama was the second infraction now against Quezon, technical foul na yung ginawad laban sa kanila. Mark Cruz, though, unable to convert on that technical free throw.
Usually a decent free throw shooter. Ito si Mark Cruz.
Kaya nung binabanggit natin kanina, Javi, he's actually one of the guys who's struggling at the line this season.
Yeah.
Only 62%. Tamsi. Sarao puts it up. Can't get it to go. To get another crack at it. Lagrama, pocket pass. Sarao, this time attacks. And he draws another foul.
He is fantastic on that two-man game. Ito si Toping Lagrama. Although he has that height disadvantage, he sees the floor so well.
3-point shot brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances.
Acuna right there gets to step into the three. Square up his feet to get a decent look at the basket.
JP Sarao has bounced around, also played for Nueva Ecija from Imus. Mintes yung pangalawang free throw. Lamang ang Quezon, 15-14. Amarco Sari lines it up. Can't get it to go. Pagaran with a rebound. Lagrama on the right side. Skip pass. Christian Pagaran attacks. Got bumped by Amarco Sari as he was airborne. And this Gensan squad, even last season, Javi, you know, their physicality, especially in the playoffs, yun yung mga nagpahirap sa mga kalaban nila against Binyan, where they were actually the lower seed, and then they went up against Batangas. They were able to force a game number 3 there. That was a tight series, Javi.
It's always the brand of basketball that every Coach Tolentino-based coach squad will play with.
Pero Mintes, dalawang free throw doon ni Christian Pagaran. Wow! Rosari. May nasiwas lang doon si JP Sarao. Offensive foul whistled on Amar.
Expectedly a tight ball game happening here, a low-scoring one. We see both teams really trying to push the pace, but hirap makapuntos ang parehong koponan dito dahil yung depensa ay matindi talaga para sa parehong teams.
Joshua Yero hands it off to Pagaran. Lagrama. Back to Christian. He attacks. Christian Pagaran jumps it up and puts it in.
And now Quezon trying to use their depth and athleticism. They definitely have the obvious advantage in that area.
Mark Cruz launches a free. Can't get it to go. One and done by Gensan. Quezon on the move. Up by 3 points. Sarao up top. Can't get it from downtown. Joey Liu slams on the brakes. Oh, but a steal. Lagrama. He is gone on the other end.
Four quick ones right now para sa Quezon Huskers. See here, the long arms of Pagaran bodying up also. Ito si Joel Liu helping him commit that turnover, and Lagrama is off to the races there. 5-point lead right now for the Quezon Huskers.
Back with us here at the Quezon Convention Center. These two guys in the backcourt combining for 28 points. LJ Gonzalez and Topeng Lagrama in that win over the Parañaque Patriots.
Yeah, these two guys have really been a force in the backcourt, especially si LJ Gonzalez. Lagrama may not be as consistent but he definitely has had flashes of brilliance, providing that spark off the bench for the Quezon Huskers.
7-0 run for Quezon. Gensan has been held scoreless in the last 2 minutes. Joey Liu has a chance to change all of that.
Well, he's committed a couple of turnovers already. About time for him to try and redeem himself after those errors. And Gensan wants to avoid falling into a deep hole here. Especially, it's going to be doubly hard for a team on the road to try and get back from a huge lead.
EU knocks down both this time. Lead down to 3 points, 19-16. Quezon has only lost once at home this season. It was against the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Lagrama against Mark Cruz. Sizing up, puts up a three. That one pops out. Rene Pacquiao secures the rebound for Gensan. 2 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Mark Cruz. Balik kay Marwin Jonicio. Binabantayan ni Joshua Yero. Jonicio puts it up. Wala. Rene Pacquiao almost got the rebound, but Lagrama was there to get it for Quezon. Tamsi free for a free. Bola ay mananatili sa kupunan ng Quezon.
A 3-point shot not falling for both of the teams so far here in the first quarter. 2 out of 10 between these two squads from the outside.
Baseline inbound, Gabayni. Laban kay Rene Pacquiao. Lagrama. Bounce pass again. Gabayni. Can't get it to go. CJ Gonzalez, kakabalik lang, grabs the rebound.
Quezon's now missed their last 3 shots from the field.
CJ trying to locate Acuna. Now Val receives it. Tough shot. That one rolls out. Gonzalez got the rebound. And a foul called on Quezon. Penalty na sila dito.
Now what's been happening here is the Huskers have been trying to trap that action on the strong side between 2 guys. Usually it's a handoff situation, but Quezon is doing a good job of denying the guy who's trying to meet the basketball. Look how they converge here on CJ Gonzalez underneath. Yero just being a pest there and making it hard for CJ to deliver a pass outside to Val Acuna.
This is a play under review. Ooh.
Gonzalez might be slapped with, at the very least, a warning for second motion dahil natamaan niya doon si Joshua Yero.
Or possible act of violence ito. Because it came after the whistle. That's what they're trying to sort out here. So yeah, George Magsino there. 4th man, Jay Castroverde, Jojo Belnas. Dami ng kaganapan ha. First quarter pa lang. As expected. 2 teams, you know, both very potent offensively and defensively. And now, referee Lester Arcega ay lalapit na dito kay Richard Campos. I think someone's gonna be called for a sportsmanlike foul here.
It's definitely going to be CJ Gonzalez.
Upon review, a foul committed by number 41 Joshua Yero is second, and a sportsmanlike foul committed by Gensan number 41 CJ Gonzalez for excessive hard contact. Second foul on CJ Gonzalez. Substitutions.
Okay, so ito yung foul ni Joshua Yero. Ayun.
Yeah, dahil penalty na dito ang Quezon. Gonzalez will be taking 2 free throws. But on the other side, the Huskers will also be awarded 2 free throws courtesy of Joshua Yero plus ball possession.
CJ Gonzalez hailing from Gensan. short on the first free throw though. So after this one, 2 shots coming up for Joshua Hierro plus ball possession sa panig naman ng Quezon. Gonzalez a split. Get a feel this is gonna be a grinded out game. And that's really crucial considering that both of these teams, like we said, love to shoot the free. Gensan in particular has been tops in attempts from beyond the arc this season.
Well, di rin naman nagkakalayo ang mga numero nila galing sa labas. Gensan is attempting 32.3 attempts per game while Quezon is attempting 31.5. And both teams almost averaging the same in terms of makes as well. 9.7 ang Warriors, Huskers at 9.6.
Tamsi against Von Tambeling. Yung pasa intended to Cabaini, broken up by Gensan. Tambeling gives it up to Nico Elorde. Kakabalik lang for the Warriors. Nico attracting 2 defenders. Pacquiao attacks the closeout. A little bit out of control on that one. Not really a shot. 30 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Quezon holding on to this 4-point lead. RJ Minerva. Abundo. 8 seconds on their shot clock. Almost another steal. Pagaran able to score from just inside the arc.
All that fell just right into his hands. The challenge was there by Kyle Tolentino, but Magaran was already on the way up.
Tolentino, jump shot off the back iron. And that's gonna do it here for the first 10 minutes of game action. A lot of physicality, a lot of exchanges as these two teams battle it out.
Well, it's been a battle of attrition between these two squads. Each team has had to bleed for their points. At Quezon, just the one with better opportunities and easier baskets. They managed to get some baskets in transition. 8 out of 19, they finished that quarter. Itong Huskers, while Gensan only shooting 5 out of 17. That's 29% from the field. That's the reason why the Huskers up by 6 at the end of the first 10.
Joseph Gabaini and the rest of the Quezon Huskers hold a 6-point lead sa pagpasok natin dito sa ating second quarter. Rene Pacquiao back after more than 2 months out of action para dito sa Gensan Warriors. Nico Elorde struggling a bit in the first 10 minutes. Special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Nothing came easy in that first period, Javi.
Yes, certainly. Both teams really had to bleed for their points. But the Huskers just making more shots right now compared to Gensan.
Elorde sticking to Abundo like glue. Abundo got bailed out. Elorde a bit too handsy on that one.
That's already foul number 2 on Nico Elorde. He's gonna have to conserve his personal fouls in this game. Is very important to the rotation of Coach Elvis Tolentino. Pag mawala siya due to foul trouble for a long period of time, Quezon might be able to take advantage.
Gabaini, puwersa laban kay Rene Pacquiao. Doesn't get the bounce. Tapikan ng bola. Napunta kay Gab Banal. That's exactly the type of plays Gab Banal is now doing for the Quezon Huskers. Those 50-50 balls coming to his favor. Kyle Tolentino, Nico Elorde, Rene Pacquiao, CJ Gonzalez, and Von Tambeling, the unit for Coach Elvis Tolentino. Nico Left elbow jumper pops out. Banal the save, but to the wrong guy. Kyle Tolentino is open for three. Left it short. Fuentes makes his move. Judel, binigay kay RJ Minerva. Swing pass to Alvin Abundo. They're joined by Gab Banal and Joseph Gabayni. Banal sizing up Kyle Tolentino. Oh, great cut. Backdoor. Fuentes, though, could not score. Quickly on the other end. Elorde, the flip shot off the glass and in. He falls down on the floor. It's a 4-point lead. Fuentes, the answer. Can't hit it, but RJ Minerva just winning that one through as he falls down on the floor as well.
Judel Fuentes hasn't been able to score in this game. Minerva also prior to that basket, he cleans up the mess there. It saves the day for the Quezon Huskers.
Fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X Play on the Go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Flipped it up just in time before the defense got to body him up and forced him down on the ground.
Fuentes could not believe the call. He is right at Jackson Mabandos right now. Oh man, Commissioner Kenneth Dorendes is now up.
And the crowd's really getting into it.
Nakapasok na si one of the veteran referees we have, J. Castroverde.
Correction, the last foul was on number 77, Gab Banal. That's his first
Okay, so si
foul.
Gab Banal daw yung foul instead of Judel Fuentes.
It's always going to be nerve-wracking for a referee, especially if you're a new guy trying to call a game here. A game of this magnitude also very important for both of these teams, as Quezon is trying to regain the top spot in the south, while Gensan is trying to move out of a tie in the middle of the team standings in the same division.
Hirap kasi parehong physical, parehong gustong manalo. And add on to that, it's a close game. Just 6 points separating these two squads right now. 25-19. 4 seconds left sa shot clock ng Gensan. Nico Elorde able to elude the defense and score again. 4 straight points for Nico Elorde. Gab Banal with Tolentino on his grill. Minerva hindi available doon for that entry pass. Si Gabayni, pupunta nila si Judel Fuentes. Just closer, Fuentes able to persevere and put in 2 points for the Quezon Huskers. Tolentino, laban kay Gab Banal. Rodriguez, just inside the arc and not even close on that one.
Not enough power on that shot. Good challenge as well galing kay Joseph Gabayni. But see here, taller Marvin Junicio able to force that missed shot. Kaya lang Fuentes naunang pa rin sa bola. Even despite the presence of a lot more white shirts in that area of the floor.
LJ Gonzalez is back, guarded by Nico Elorde, who has 2 fouls. LJ gets past him. Free is Pagaran for a free and knocks that one down.
Oh, they've allowed him a couple of good looks here.
Oh, great backdoor cut. Marvin Junicio able to score off that pass from Nico Elorde.
Important basket para sa Gensan.
30-23, 7-point lead for the Quezon Huskers. Gab Banal gets it to LJ. Gonzalez again getting past Nico Elorde as he flips it up and in.
Only second basket of the game. When he's getting past the initial defender, the help better come early.
Basag lang, pinuntaan si Larry Rodriguez. Tolentino, the quick trigger. Well short. One and done by Gensan. Quezon a chance to take a double-digit lead. Fuentes kicks it back out. Gonzalez can't hit the free. Natapek ni Marwin Jonicio has a running start. The pass to Kyle Tolentino, who got blocked by JP Sarao. And ball ends up with Quezon. Fuentes steps into a free. It's good!
Woo-wee! What a sequence right there for the Huskers.
3-point shot brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances.
It all started with that block by Gab Banal on Kyle Tolentino, and you see the swift passing of the Huskers. Also Banal making that pass to Jodel Fuentes up there forward on the left side for the 3-point shot.
And Quezon now ahead by a dozen, 35-23, timeout Gensan. Back with us here at the Quezon Convention Center, the Huskers. Well, they traveled to another place facing off against the Parañaque Patriots, and they were able to defeat them 96-68.
Actually, dikit to until part of that third quarter before the Huskers were able to pull away, outscoring Parañaque 24-15 eventually, and making sure that the Patriots would not make another run, also outscoring them in the fourth 30-15.
That was at the Pasay Astrodome that game. Ngayon, Quezon making their move up by double digits, 35-23. Ball will stay with the Huskers.
That's a clean swipe by Gonzalez, but look at LJ here. Oh my goodness. He just blew past Nico Elorde, who tried to go for the steal, but good thing CJ was there to prevent a shot attempt.
It's Quezon's turn to call a timeout. We'll be back after this short break.
LG Gonzalez continues to impress with his blend of speed, intelligence, and playmaking for Quezon. Known as the team's energizer, he's been setting the tone offensively and defensively, especially in crucial moments like this, and he's focused on helping the team stay aggressive and disciplined all the way through. Off the court, LJ takes pride in being a silent motivator. He's always the first one ready in the locker room, keeping everyone locked in with light banter and positive energy. With his consistent performance and leadership, he's quickly become the glue that holds the Huskers together. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. And LJ Gonzalez, after a slow start to the season, has picked it up in his last 4 games. 14.3 points, 5.6 rebounds, and shooting at a blistering 54.5% from free. What a block, though, by Marwin Jonicio. Climbing the ladder on that one. Bumunot na si Coach Elvis Eloy Tan. Immediately making an impact, setting up Larry Rodriguez for the basket plus a foul.
Now, if you're Gensan, that's what you want as a response to the rally made by the Quezon Huskers.
The game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
There is no need to press the panic button or just in the second quarter, about halfway through this period. You're only down by 10 points. No need to make those home run hits. Just go back to your game plan, go back to what you practiced, and try to execute to the best of your abilities.
Rodriguez completes the 3-point play, 35-26. Gensan, their only blowout loss of the season was against Abra. That was where Jason Brickman played for the Weavers in Paco. But most of their defeats against top opposition. Basilan just by 3 points. And then against Caloocan also by 3. Against Pampanga 3. So ganun ka-gritty itong Gensan Warriors this season as we have an offensive foul whistled against JP Sarao of the Quezon Huskers.
Yeah, and I think that the Gensan Warriors have finally figured out the formula for the team to succeed. It's really playing quick, going back to the outside shot as one of their primary weapons, and playing that defense that Coach Elvis has been so known for. Oh, what a basket. Marvin Janicio has been showing us the hops here in the second quarter.
What about that incredible play, assist of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Put that on a poster, Marvin Janicio.
Mabasa 6 ang kailangan na bulin ng Gensan. Still a lot of time left here in the second period. Lagrama will set the table for the Quezon Huskers. They've been trying for that pocket pass. They've been slipping that screen and roll action. But that time, nababasa na ngayon ng Gensan.
Yeah, Lagrama was able to successfully puncture that pick and roll defense with, I think, 2 or 3 successful pocket passes in the first quarter. But Coach Elvis and his staff right now proceeding to make some schemes against it. Rodriguez getting another good bounce pass, leading to a basket.
And now he commits a foul. Just the third team foul against the Warriors.
Number 5, Larry Rodriguez is second.
Pero dalawa na rin laban kay Larry.
Let's see what happens here. Sarao goes for the gamble, and then Rodriguez leans in to the body of JP Sarao as he challenged late.
(35-31), Lagrama. Oh, great pass. Gabaini, the cut and the basket.
He attracts so much attention because he's such a threat. They know that he can hit that jumper. He can get you off the bounce and attack the basket. Kaya yung depensa nagdadalawang isip ko ano ang gagawin. Will they commit to try and stop the drive? Or will they give him space to launch the shot? Here, he gets by the screen. A little crossover, a little gather, and then Gabaini rolling there. At still, despite Gabaini rolling, all eyes were on topping Lagrama.
Gonzalez missing another one from the line. Gensan was in the midst of an 8-0 run before that basket by Joseph Gabaini. Nico Ilorde also with 2 fouls. Split again from CJ. 37-32. Just 5 points separating these two squads. Minerva binigay kay Al Francis Tamsi. Gabaini to Lagrama. Jonicio trying to keep in step. They go at the post. Gabaini peeks at the clock. 3 seconds left. Joseph makes his move. Rodriguez able to stand his ground. Eloy Tan. 3-point shot is gone from Eloy.
Gutsy take coming from the former Marikina shoemaster.
12-2 blast by Gensan to pull to within 2 before Jodel Fuentes makes that jumper, and now they get a steal. Quezon. Fuentes again lines it up, puts it in! Jodel Fuentes quickly now with 10 points.
That 6th turnover leading to that opportunity for Quezon to go in transition and locate Jodel Fuentes. At yan ang mahirap when you go against Quezon. You turn the ball over and you see Fuentes get one shot down. This was the pick and roll situation just inside the arc. And then the steal, Lagrama sees Fuentes, left flank wide open, 3-pointer, nothing but bottom.
both teams in the top 5 in terms of points off turnovers. But right now, Quezon getting the better of Gensan. They have a 7-point lead. Fuentes, long 3-point shot! My goodness! All the way from Matimonan.
Crazy shooting. Judel Fuentes.
13 points for Judel Fuentes. Jonicio could not hit the free. Balik sa 10 ang lamang ng Quezon.
Oh, you gotta get up in his grill.
Judel, no-look pass, flip shot. And RJ Minerva reestablishes the biggest lead of Quezon at 12 points.
Oh, he's now responsible for their last 10 points.
And RJ hits the deck.
Both teams are advised to observe the proper bench decorum.
Oh man, it's been way physical. Both teams not giving an inch. RJ got clocked there, and we'll see what happened on the review.
Sportsmanlike foul, number 41, CJ Gonzalez. CJ Gonzalez has committed 2 unsportsmanlike fouls. CJ Gonzalez is out of the playing court.
That's tough considering how well he's been matching up against the different bigs of Quezon in this game.
Naunahan siya ni RJ eh.
And as he was trying to get position, tumama yung siko dun sa kisser ni RJ Minerva.
Pero before that, merong pabaon si RJ sa bodega. That's why CJ retaliated. He will finish with 6 points and 4 rebounds. Those are actually good numbers dahil first half pa lang tayo dito.
Yeah, and, you know, he doesn't really play a lot, only averaging close to 9 minutes per game. Well above his average.
RJ cashing in on the first free throw. Coach Nash Rosella also there. RJ Minerva. Former NU Bullpup and Bulldog. Knocks down both. Coach Elvis searching for answers. Quezon making their move. Ito yung sinasabi natin, oh, points off turnovers. Nagiging susi para sa paglamang nitong Quezon Huskers. Dama Evangelista catching that outlet pass. Joel Liu wisely pulling it back out. Tolentino for free and puts it in. Gensan down by 11.
Only the third 3-point shot for the Warriors in this game. And nakaganda pa sa kanila yung paglabas ng bola. Evangelista already had a shot early but Leo decided to pull out.
Someone we haven't seen much of para dito sa Gensan has been Val Acuña and also Mark Cruz. Eloy Tan too strong on that shot and Gama Evangelista committing a foul. Luckily for them, they're not yet in penalty.
Yeah, terrible take. Well, no, they are already in penalty.
Oh, penalty now, oh.
That was not a good take by Eloy Tan, and he knew it. He knew it after he missed the shot. Was very frustrated with himself. I could have brought the lead back down to 9 points. But instead, they give Quezon a chance to extend this to a 13-point lead.
Gabayni, only 44.4% at the line but has been hitting his free throws. Itong free throw naman na ito ay atid sa atin ng Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. 2 for 2 at the line. Joseph Gabayni. .51-38. Bola natapik palabas. Very crucial stretch for Gensan here. They have a chance to cut this back to single digits. Heading into the halftime break. Liu attacking the defense of Pagaran, flips it up and in.
Had that door shut on the baseline but managed to find an opening as he spun back to the middle hit that with a lefty hook shot.
5 points for Liu. Altamsi, RJ. Topping peaks at the clock, 7 seconds remaining. Evangelista on him. Minerva trying to seal off his defender. RJ, wala. At pagkakataon ng Gensan na maibaba ang kalamangan as they have the last shot opportunity here. Both teams in penalty. Solid screen provided by Larry. But Liu was unable to convert.
Yan ang nangyayari pag di ka marunong sumut ng kanan.
Yun lang. Unfortunately for Gensan, they will head into the halftime break down by double digits. Judel Fuentes waxing hot here in quarter number 2.
Judel Fuentes suddenly sparking a big rally. 10 of those 13 coming in that important stretch that helped Quezon erect a 14-point lead. And Fuentes, we know that he could get hot in a hurry. That's exactly what happened.
Halftime score po natin, 51-40. Quezon ahead against Gensan by 11.
Manny Pacquiao is annihilating Oscar De La Hoya's. That is the most spectacular one-punch set of Manny Pacquiao's incredible career. And he fights his way up and goes down again. Straight left hand for Manny. Does he have Colo in trouble? Manny Pacquiao is a storm. Another huge left hand by Pacquiao. Punch after punch after punch. And he backs the straight left hand. And there's the punching down. Look at the brilliant accuracy of Manny Pacquiao. Landing with both right and left hands. This is why we use the word sensation.
Welcome back to the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. It is halftime of our main game between the Quezon Huskers and Gensan Warriors. Ako po, si Lyra Punsalan at kasama natin ngayong gabi si Sir Merman Flores, the team manager of the Gensan Warriors, and Coach Jeric Teng, the assistant coach of the Quezon Huskers. Sir Merman, gaano ka-importante itong game na to for your playoff push, especially with how tight the standings are now in the South?
Very important to, no? If makasilat kami, moral booster sa amin yun. But syempre, I'm playing here sa Quezon. Ang sayang maglaro dito kasi yung crowd nila very into it and very supportive sa team nila. And nakaka-proud pa rin.
Maraming salamat, Sir Merman Flores of the Gensan Warriors. And now to my right, we have Coach Jeric Teng. Coach, how would you rate the team's communication on defense right now and what adjustments are being emphasized for a crucial second half?
I think so far we've been doing good. We've been sticking to the game plan. We know that this game is going to be tough. They have tough players. So we just need to maintain our composure all throughout the game. Huwag kayong magpapa-apekto. And yun lang, we're going to continue doing that in the second half. And hopefully, we end up with a win.
What's your message to the Huskers and of course, the ever-supportive Quezonian crowd?
Siyempre, kami po ay talaga nagpapasalamat sa napakaraming sumusuporta sa aming team ng Quezon Huskers. Ayan, nandyan po sila lahat. Lagi po nakasuporta sa amin every game. Binabati po namin ang aming team owners. Siyempre, ginigreet namin congratulations ang aming Governor Dr. Helen Tan sa successful inauguration and ulat sa 2025 ng lalawigan. Sa aming Congressman Attorney Mike Tan, Board Member Bokal Doc Kim Tan, sa aming Boss RD Ronel Tan, siyempre kay Dr. Kate, ang aming mga ever-supportive, sila Malik, Kobe, Calix. Siyempre, andyan din ang aming team manager, Attorney Don Kapunan. Andyan din si team owner namin, Mayor Ralph Lim. Siyempre po, binabati ko rin lahat po ng mga kababayan ko dyan sa Gumaka, Quezon. Kita-kita po tayo dyan.
Maraming salamat, Coach Jeric Teng of the Quezon Huskers. And now back to my left, Sir Merman Flores, any greetings for the Gensan Warriors?
Yeah, syempre, first of all, we want to thank our sponsors, Armor On, Jinky Skin, Salman Boxing, and si JC Apparel at sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa Gensan na sumusuporta, sila Mayora Lorely Pacquiao, Bobby Pacquiao, at Gob Ruel Pacquiao. At sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon sa LA na sa training camp ni Boss Manny, mga LA Boys, hello po, sa Merman Speak, nanonood sila, Arky and company. At syempre lahat sa mga supporter ng MPBL, lalo na dito sa Quezon province. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat, Sir Merman Flores of the Gensan Warriors and Coach Jeric Teng of the Quezon Huskers. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
I came from nothing. Just a small boy from streets of General Santos City. No shoes, no food, no chance, just a dream in my heart. From flyweight to junior middleweight, 8 divisions. Thank you. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang bawat Pilipino nangangarap at lumalaban. This is our victory. This is our story. And the best is yet to come.
the halftime break, Quezon Huskers with an 11-point advantage over the Gensan Warriors, 51-40. And in the battle of the two of the top 3 teams here in the South Division, naging maganda yung simula dito. CJ Gonzalez got things going early but unfortunately got ejected later here in the first half. Nakita natin, Javi, na itong Quezon made their run midway in the second quarter. They had a 10-2 run to push their lead up to 12. Bumawi din agad yung Gensan. They were able to draw to within 2 points. But a strong finishing kick by the Huskers, a 14-5 run, has enabled them to reestablish a double-digit lead.
Yeah, and 13 of those 14 points actually came from Judel Fuentes. He really was the one responsible for them erecting that double-digit advantage heading into the halftime break. Gensan was able to make a couple of plays to cut it down to just 11 after the end of the second quarter. Just important here para sa Gensan is for them to avoid falling into a deep hole. Rodriguez and Jonicio have been doing a good job of providing the scoring punch para sa Gensan sa laro na to. CJ Gonzalez, a pity that he got ejected in this game because he was playing such a splendid matchup against the bigs of the Quezon Huskers.
And for Quezon, kumagat yung depensa nila. They were able to hold off Mark Cruz, Nico Elorde for really long stretches. Now Mark Cruz starts the third period, fires a free. That one bounces out and a rebound by JP Sarao. Mark Cruz only played little over 5 minutes.
And now he's the one tasked to guard. Ito si LJ Gonzalez. Ooh. Mamma mia.
Almost another slam dagon there. And a foul whistled against the Warriors. First foul on Rene Pacquiao.
But if you're Coach Elvis Tolentino, you like that foul coming from Rene Pacquiao. At least you prevent Sandagon from energizing this crowd inside the Quezon Convention Center. Always tough to play a crowd that's in it in the game.
The Cabusao Camarines Sur native knocking down the free throw. 53-40 is our score. Baker's dozen lead for the Quezon Huskers. Liu with Mark Cruz, Marvin Jonicio, Val Acuña, and Rene Pacquiao. Acuña continues to misfire from the outside.
Yeah, that's a tough look coming out of the staggered screen on the right side. Val Acuña is 1 out of 4 from the field, 1 out of 3 from the outside.
Gabanal making his move, but can't get it to go. Rebound, Rene Pacquiao. Mark Cruz to Val Acuña. Jonicio checks at his feet. Now it's Joel Liu, guarded by Judel Fuentes. Jonicio offering that screen. Liu drives baseline. 5 seconds left. Liu in trouble. Acuña with 2 seconds remaining finally buries a jumper.
You see how difficult it was for Gensan to get a basket there. Actually, Cruz was already wide open on that right corner. Di nakita ni Val Acuña. But what Quezon has been doing, at least for the most part of that set earlier by Gensan, they were letting Liu be the decision maker with the basketball.
Banal at the post. Laban kay Val Acuña. Palabas kay JP Sarao. Mintes. Gabanal. With an offensive rebound. Hockey assist. A pass from Sandagon setting up JP Sarao.
Gotta put a body on these guys. Sarao able to thread the middle, get that pass, get that easy finger roll. But before that, Val Acuña should have blocked out. Ito si Gabanal for that offensive board.
Liu makes his move. Floater will not go in, and a foul on a Husker as Rene Pacquiao tried to battle position down low. The rest of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
There you go. You see that offensive rebound made possible for Gabanal, and then Sandagon making the right read, seeing JP Sarao go to that middle cut.
Baseline inbound. Mark Cruz. Laban kay LJ. Popping out is Val Acuna. Puts it on the deck. Na libre si Marwin Janicio from the top. Wala. They get another crack at it. Pacquiao, Pepuersa. Bola na tapik palabas ni RJ Minerva. Ten on the shot clock of the Gensan Warriors. Pacquiao. Natapik palabas ulit. This time ni JP Sarao. Trimming off 2 seconds from that shot clock.
Larry Rodriguez comes in for Rene Pacquiao.
Larry Rodriguez returns. Lee Yu, catch and shoot free. It's good. Big shot from Joey Lee Yu.
8 points now in the game. His first three-pointer sa laro na to.
55-45. Now Chas to guard Judel Fuentes. Right in his grill. Gonzalez. Pass inside. Sarao natapikan sa baba ni Joey Lee Yu. Making an impact on both sides of the floor. Now setting up Mark Cruz who can't hit the free. One and done by Gensan. Tatakbo ang Quezon Huskers. Fuentes straight away free. Knocks that one down.
Now, when Gensan misses, they have to do a better job of completely going back down in transition so that everybody can get to mark a man, because that's what is going to happen when Quezon gets a full ahead of steam. Fuentes was left alone, enough space to get a good shot off.
Joey Lee Yu that time could not hit it from the left corner.
See there, look how LJ Gonzalez pushes that basketball, going through multiple guys, and Fuentes was not denied the basketball, allowed to launch and shoot.
Gensan has really had a tough time covering those pick and roll situations. Itong Quezon Huskers.
Two former MVPs going at it, matched up here are Val Acuna and Gab Banal.
Number 77, Gabanal.
Gabanal whistled for that foul.
Big Masaglang coming in for Val Acuna.
Val Acuna, papaltan muna dito. Bing Masaglang returns. Curiously, still no Nico Elorde here.
40 seconds to shoot.
Elorde with 2 fouls in the first half. Tolentino with a long 2-point shot. 58-47. Still,
Gensan has to allow the same treatment that Quezon is giving them defensively. Kaya lang nahihirapan sila to match up with the speed that LJ Gonzalez has been setting in the backcourt.
and to add on to that, they've been setting up Judel Fuentes really well on those off-ball screens.
Put on the line clearly there, galing kay Kyle Tolentino.
Judel Fuentes back at the line, the high point man with 16 points. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Very efficient in his last 4 games, Judel Fuentes. 14.8 points on 50% shooting from the field and 42.2%, 46.2% from free as he knocks down both free throws. Still 100% in the season. May foul na tinawag laban sa Quezon.
Number 24, RJ Minerva.
By the way, Will Gozo not suited up tonight. Played his first game against Parañaque as they try to ease him in as they gear towards the playoffs. Tolentino, another long 2-point shot. Gonzalez, the rebound, puts on some speed. Joshua Hierro lines it up for free. Actually a long 2 for Joshua Hierro. 62-47.
The speed of Quezon is killing Gensan at the moment.
Tolentino, Masaglang, lista mo na.
Well, let's see if Masaglang can help Gensan fight back from this deficit. He started this game but did not see action the rest of the way.
Minerva, short stab, too strong. Elorde. Uy! Marvin Junicio not ready to receive it. Turnover against Gensan. That's been a big problem for them tonight. Quezon making them pay with those bunch of turnover points. Fuentes. That time can't hit the free. Elorde grabs and goes for Gensan. Nico barrels through the lane. Foul called on the Huskers.
That's a lot of contact going up against Joseph Gabayni.
Nico Elorde has yet to take some free throws here. That's been a huge part of his resurgence this season.
The thing is, the guy guarding him usually is able to beat him to the spot. And in this game, that usually is LJ Gonzalez. That's not usually the case in other games because he usually gets to beat his opponents with his speed.
Rare occasion that he was able to get a one-up over LJ there. First two free throws coming up for Nico Elorde, shooting at 85.3%. Makes good on his first. Let's go courtside to Miss Lyra Punsalan.
Nico Elorde has once again shown why he's the steady heartbeat of Gensan's backcourt. With their play of hopes riding on every game, he's maintained sharp focus, dictating the tempo, facilitating the offense, and holding the team's composure through pressure moments. I know every possession counts, especially this dip in the season he shared. With key frontline injuries and vital roles needed cover, Nico's leadership has never been more critical. Tonight, he's stepping up not just as a scorer, but as a driving voice on the floor, helping Gensan stay in control and hungry for another crucial win. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. Averaging career highs in points, rebounds, steals, free throws made, attempted, and percentage. But Jodel Fuentes has something to say to that. Now has a total of 20 points.
That's built on 7 out of 13 shooting from the field. It's above 50% shooting for Jodel Fuentes, putting on another clinic in terms of shooting the basketball, taking Elorde to the post, fadeaway jumper, bottom para kay Jodel Fuentes.
At the line for two, Larry Rodriguez.
Rodriguez naman ang tutungo sa free throw line dito. Sablay yung kanyang una. Larry Rodriguez. Make sure on his second one. 64-52. 12-point lead. Rodriguez with 8 points and 4 rebounds. Abundo. Tightly guarded by Ping Masaglang. Gabayni receives it. Pinuntahan ulit si Jodel Fuentes. Foul whistled.
Oh, that's a big call because that's going to be Nico's third. And that's the reason why Coach Elvis did not start him in this third quarter to help prevent Elorde from picking up his third foul.
Eloy Tan returns, replacing Ping Masaglang. Now he's tasked to guard Jodel Fuentes. Fuentes immediately going to the post. 6 seconds left on their shot clock. Fuentes, same move. Turnaround jumper, this time off the mark. Wait a minute. A foul on...
Yeah, I think it's going to go against Hierro.
It's Wawayero, yeah. They are in penalty. Golden opportunity para dito sa Gensan to inch closer. Nico Elorde, just a quick stint. Dahil nga tatlo na yung kanyang fouls.
Coach Elvis wouldn't want Nico picking up his fourth personal here in the third quarter. He wants to try and preserve Elorde as much as possible for a push in the fourth quarter.
At dito masusubukan yung lalim naman nitong lineup nitong Gensan. Clearly, Mark Cruz still not 100% from his injury. Nico Elorde in foul trouble. It's been up to guys like Eloy Tan, Joel Liu, who needs to step up para dito sa Gensan. Gabayni, hook shot, automatic.
Easy, quick, simple, basic basketball there by Quezon.
Tolentino. Joshua Yero in his grill, but able to tap it in. Kyle Tolentino relentless in his pursuit.
That's just perseverance for you. Para kay Kyle Tolentino, excellent defense already shown by Joshua Yero, bodying up Tolentino on that drive to the basket, but just a lucky tip right there para kay Kyle.
Yero, mintis yung kanyang tres. Bola na tapik palabas ni Christian Pagaran.
And Gensan has to do a better job of countering the length of Quezon by really bodying up each player, especially when the ball goes up.
Live game brought to you by OneXBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with OneXBet.
It was so fast, the ball movement, our camera almost didn't catch it.
Kama Evangelista, quick trigger. No good. Not sure that that was the right shot for Gensan on that possession. Joshua Yero continues to fire and continues to miss from the outside.
Ooh, turnover para kay Gabayni.
He thought he got pushed. Another chance for Gensan to trim the gap. 66-56, a minute and 37 left here in the third period. Turnovers have also crept up for Quezon. It's up to 8. Liu. Laban kay Pagaran. Liu beats him off the dribble but can't finish.
Just a tad bit short there para kay Joel Liu. But that's the shot you want. Going left, going to your strong side instead of being forced to the right side.
Kyle, this is big, but that one rolls out. Quezon keeping Gensan at bay for the moment. 67 seconds left here in the third. Lagrama almost lost it. Eloy Tan trying to bother him. 6 on their shot clock. Topeng has to make his move. Oh, great pass again. Sarao to Gabanal, who puts it in.
Team basketball at its finest. Patient reads by the Quezon Huskers, leading to another great basket underneath.
The 18th assist already for Quezon. 68-56. Tolentino peeks at the clock. 2 seconds remaining. Jonicio, the fake. Left it short. That shot. Eloy Tan keeping the ball alive, giving another possession para dito sa Gensan.
He got that off Lagrama.
Every game brought to you by OneXBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with OneXBet.
I already saw it. You know, in that situation, you're going to have to pick your poison. In that time, they let Sarao roll to the basket. Unfortunately, JP was a very willing passer to a cutting Gambanal, making that cut towards the basket on the right side as soon as he saw that Jonicio was going to try and help out on the rolling JP Sarao.
And Gensan as Tolentino with 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. The Warriors just all night has had trouble dealing with those pick and roll coverages. Kyle Tolentino though, perfect. 3 out of 3. Sablay yung pangalawa. Jay Castroverde and Jackson Mabantos will huddle it up. At ang bola mapupunta sa panig ng Quezon pero magcha-challenge si Coach Elvis. On that baseline out of bounds play. With 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We'll be back for the result of this challenge. Don't go away.
The Gensan Warriors challenge was successful. Gensan basketball.
Successful challenge by Coach Elvis. Here was that last out-of-bounds play.
Yeah, it looked like it was off Pagaran.
Ball will stay with Gensan. Fresh 14 on their shot clock. 6-second differential between shot and game clock. Eloy Tan got bumped by Topeng Lagrama.
Definitely a foul. Tan beat ito si Lagrama to the spot. Huli dun sa paggalaw ng paa si Topeng Lagrama. Nasa gilid siya eh.
Big free throws. Cut this down to single digits. 15 out of 21 ng Gensan tonight at the line. Ooh, it pops out. 14 of 19 naman ang Quezon Huskers.
And quite a different performance from what they had against Pasay, where they shot 20 out of 23 from the free throw line.
Ooh, 2 big misses. And they failed to secure the offensive board. Quezon has a chance to extend the lead. Lagrama laban kay Joel Liu. Foul on the floor.
Oh, really?
Moving well on number 20, Joel Lee is first.
Lee.
Thankfully for Gensan, wala pa sa penalty.
For Gensan Warriors.
Tamsi will trigger it in. Lagrama, quick trigger off the side of the backboard. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating third quarter. Quezon Huskers holding steady as we check out the highlights of the game, brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration.
The passing has been splendid for Quezon in this game. 18 assists total for the Huskers sa laro na to. Tolentino hitting some big baskets. He's been the top scorer for Gensan in this game. But Judel Fuentes, once again, taking scoring honors on the other side for the Huskers. When it matters most, they make those right plays and the right decisions to ensure that the Huskers will maintain the lead heading into the final frame.
At 68-57, Quezon Huskers still enjoying an 11-point lead. Back with us here at the Quezon Convention Center as we check out our Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. Lamang pa rin ang Quezon, 11 kontra Gensan, but still a long way to go. The Quezonians seeking a 4th win on their home turf this season. Currently 3-1 ang Quezon Huskers at home.
Fourth quarter.
Campanal, Topeng Lagrama, Judel Fuentes, JP Sarao, and Al Tamsi. Quarter scoring. Quezon +6, then +5 in the second quarter. Then tabla tayo in the third. Because Gensan tried to make their move at the start of the third period, pero agad ding nabawi ng Quezon as Joel Liu lines it up, puts it in from downtown.
He was definitely feeling good about that shot. No hesitation whatsoever. Given space, decided to take it, and he made it. Offensive foul. Lamang kay Jonicio. Could have been a big basket that would have cut the lead of the Huskers down to just 7 points.
That was actually a long 2-pointer by Joel Liu. That was a total of 10 points. Ito yung sayang na pagkakataon.
Ayun, tama, oo.
Tumukod eh.
Got Gabanal right on the chin.
Oh no, it's a free. It's actually free. So it's 68-60 60.
Yeah, it should have been a 3. He was well behind the line. Oh my goodness.
Just when you thought he was
How
out of
on
control.
How on earth did you do that? LJ Gonzalez with another fantastic make.
10-point lead. Liu. Laban kay Judel Fuentes. Beats him off the dribble. And Gabayni thought he got all ball.
Now this is a little bit funny for me because I don't understand how on earth you would still let Joel Liu go through the screen and reject it using his left hand.
Picks her great move of the game, born for greatness.
This is also something that is way beyond me.
That's a 2-point conversion of Joel Liu. It's a 3-point basket.
Ayan, that confirms it. 11 points na para kay Joel Liu. Let's go courtside to Miss Lyra Punzalan.
Joel Liu is entering today's game with nothing but gratitude for the sport, the opportunity, and the people who helped him along the way. I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for Coach Nash, Coach Eric, and Coach Jonathan, he shared, referring to the current Quezon coaching staff who mentored him back in his FEU days. Sila talagang nag-guide sa akin not just in basketball, but in life. Now facing them as opponents, Joel said the respect and bond remain solid. Sa court lang kami magkakalaban, pero off the court, pamilya pa rin, he smiled. And playing against the South Division champions today feels extra meaningful for him. 2 years ago, naging South champion din ako, kaya it's an honor to go up against them now. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. And yun nga, Bacoor went to the finals. Tinalo lang sila ng Pampanga. But Joel Liu certainly has had those experiences that came in handy. And now he's trying to bring that and help itong Gensan. But at the moment, Marwin Junicio pretty much heated up. He just committed his 4th personal foul.
On the loose ball situation as well. Also to touch a little on Lyra's report, and that's the reason why I think Liu certainly is playing extra motivated in today's game because he's going up against his former mentors.
70-61. Despite their struggles, Gensan is just down by 9. Liu, huge reason why they're still within striking distance.
That should be a goaltend. That should be a goaltend.
Basket interference that will count for Joel Liu.
Well, for Quezon, that could have been a stop already dahil paluwa na sana yung bola. And the pull down happened when the ball was going out of the basket. Wasted opportunity for a stop.
LJ did not have control when he was airborne as he went for the rebound.
14 points now in the game for Joel Liu.
More importantly, just a 7-point lead for Quezon.
Yeah, closest they've been since I think the 2nd quarter.
Oh man! LJ Gonzalez with a razzle-dazzle move.
They're taking him to school. Or rather, he's taking them to school. Ito si LJ Gonzalez, nobody can stop him.
Larry, papunta kay Joel. Liu probing. The switch, Gabayni trying to keep in step with him. Joel Liu sizing him up. He drives, flips it up and in. Count it, plus a foul.
What sorcery is this I'm seeing? Joel Liu actually taking over a game here in the 4th quarter. I can't remember the last time I've seen this. I don't think he ever did this the entire time we were teammates.
Seryoso ba?
Oh, we were never authorized to do this anyway.
Wow, this is a golden opportunity for the Gensan Warriors to make this a 2-possession ball game.
A season high this year for Joel Liu was 17 points, which he scored against Abra in March 29 and duplicated that against Davao last May 15.
Special deal from OneXPet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
And now he ties that season high.
17 points tonight against the Quezon Huskers. 7:30 left. Now he's tasked to guard LJ. Gonzalez, another crossover. Now he draws a foul off a pass. Ibang crossover ni LJ from your typical ones that you see. It's just so deceiving. And he's just one of those rare guys that still at full speed could change direction at an instant. Like this one.
Yeah, he goes from yung pag-setup niya ng galaw niya mabagal, pero when he goes into the move, he goes lightning quick once again. A nice save. Oh,
Tamsi ahead, using his left hand for the finish.
but that shouldn't bother Gensan at this moment. This is still an eternity of basketball to be played.
Tolentino way off on that jumper.
There was absolutely no need for a quick shot like that coming from Kyle Tolentino.
Fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig free installation for split type air conditioners. Liu getting a breather. In comes Nico Elorde, who has mightily struggled in this ball game. Playing limited minutes, plagued by foul trouble. Fast break points, plus 13 edge para sa Quezon Huskers. Gonzalez, my oh my. Just the way he changes direction, putting the defense on the blender.
And he uses that screen so well. Just knows how to read the defense. If he's going to take it all the way to the basket or just going to settle for an outside shot or dish it off and not force the issue. You saw how Nico Elorde was finding it so difficult to navigate through that screen that was set. It wasn't just about the screen that was there to free up LJ. It was also that change of pace and change of direction na nagpahirap talaga kay Nico dun.
All-around performance again for LJ. 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Lead back up to double figures. 76-66. 6.5 to go here in the fourth. Larry Rodriguez lines it up. Can't hit the jumper from beyond the arc. Gonzalez in transition. Lays it up and in.
Oh, he is a storm here in the fourth quarter. Ito si LJ Gonzalez.
Fuentes the foul. My LJ Gonzalez putting on a clinic.
In and out dribble, gets past the Ant-Man. A good job by JP Sarao to seal Larry Rodriguez out of the picture, enabling Gonzalez a free lane to the basket.
Coach Elvis susugal na dito. Marvin Janicio with 4 fouls. He will replace Larry Rodriguez.
And they're gonna go small.
Marwin to Kyle. Tolentino rises up for the jumper. A long 2-point shot again from Kyle Tolentino.
Clearly inside the paint, ito si Kyle Tolentino. Inside the line actually.
Ball off the leg of JP Sarao. Babalik ang bola sa panig ng Gensan. Five and 47 left. Eloy Tan nasa loob din for the Warriors. At the post, Marwin. Hand off to Eloy Tan. Tan puts up a jumper. No. Pagharan, skies high for the rebound. Elorde looking to keep in step with Gonzalez. Got the steal. In transition now are the Warriors. Jonicio sky high but can't finish. Eloy Tan there for the stick back.
It's good that Gensan did not panic after that miss by Jonicio. Tan remained in the play and got that offensive rebound. Could have been a nice play for Gensan. Eloy Tan was right there anticipating the miss.
And chipping away at the lead, it's down to 8, 78-70. Timeout Quezon. Just an update on our matchup of two lethal guards in Nico Elorde and LJ Gonzalez. LJ just oozing with confidence, able to blitz through here in the fourth quarter. Majority of his production coming in this pivotal period.
Yeah, he only had 4 points at the half, while Elorde has been saddled with foul trouble, especially in that third quarter, which has kept him out of the game in crucial moments. But he's back here on the floor. Gonzalez has really turned this fourth quarter into his own personal showcase, going by defenders, beating everyone to the rack, and showing us some graceful moves.
Now he escapes the defense of Eloy Tan. Ooh, offensive foul. Basket nullified. Simon Sandagon caught with that illegal screen.
That's a big call, especially as we saw that shot by Fuentes actually went in. That could have extended lead back up to 11. But it seems Coach Richie Tixon and his staff will challenge that call.
Let's see here. This is a big call. A potential momentum swing. As Coach Richie Tixon not happy. We'll be back for the result of this challenge.
Upon review, the challenge made by Quezon Huskers was unsuccessful. Offensive foul.
Unsuccessful challenge. Much to the chagrin of this Quezonian crowd.
Yeah, look at what happened here. See how Sandagon moved his left shoulder as he was setting that screen. And also, you have to check that he wasn't fully established. Medyo on the move pa siya.
Big call. Gensan down by 8. Halfway point of the fourth. Jonicio has 4 fouls. Tolentino fires way off the mark. Elorde. Big three-pointer to cut this lead down to 5 points.
9 points in the game. Only the 6-3 of Gensan in this game.
Fuentes. Laban kay Nico Elorde. Judel rises for 3. No! Elorde pushing it. Forward pass. Tolentino is free for the layup.
And that is stupendous vision coming from your lead point guard, Nico Elorde, making back-to-back big plays for the Warriors. That is supposed to be an offensive foul.
Wait a minute. They are in penalty. And Elorde with his 4th.
See there, this was the pass. Both Tan and Tolentino were running the floor there.
Joey Liu returns. Elorde magpapahinga muna with his 4th foul. Fuentes continues to be perfect at the free throw line. Let's check in with Miss Lyra Punsalan.
For Kyle Tolentino, it's all about urgency and purpose today. With the South Division standings getting tighter, he knows every game matters. One loss can drop you big time, he said. That's why their focus is to climb back to the top 2 spot, and this matchup is a crucial step in doing that. Kyle is also playing with heart today, dedicating this game to his mom for her birthday. Gusto ko siyang mapasaya ngayong birthday niya, he shared. His non-negotiable, rewatching his own games, especially the good ones, because it helps him stay motivated and more locked in for the next. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. And so far, Kyle Tolentino playing with a lot of motivation. 14 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists.
Larry Rodriguez back in the game for Gama.
Sarao got fouled. Gensan in penalty. Actually, both teams over the limit.
I think Tolentino has taken a couple of hurried shots from the outside. Something that I thought Gensan would have gotten deeper into their shot clock with.
Itong free throw na ito ay atid sa atin Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. This remains a 2-possession ball game, 81-75 after that JP Sarao miss at the line. Jonicio also has 4 fouls. He's in the game for the Warriors. 2 FEU guys going at it. Liu and Gonzalez, 6 on their shot clock. Liu, quick pass. Jonicio for free. No. And LJ with another board. LJ, sidestep. The layup does not work. Jonicio saves it to Eloy Tan, who got fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Eloy.
That's incredible hustle shown by Eloy Tan. He has made a difference in this game. Medyo late na siya nakapasok dito. I think deep into that second quarter. But he has certainly made an impact for the Warriors in this game.
Eloy Tan missed 2 free throws just before halftime. But here, 6 in the first. 3 and 18 left in the fourth. Special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Gensan Warriors continue to stick with it here. Down by just 4. 81-77. LJ Gonzalez. Laban kay Eloy Tan. LJ sizing him up, asking for a clear out. The crossover, drives right. Gonzalez, Eloy Tan, give him credit for sticking with him. Marwin Jonicio with the left-handed finish. It's down to 2, 81-79.
And that play happened because of the forward pass made by Larry Rodriguez and the assist coming from Joel Liu.
Fuentes steps back. 3-point shot, rolls out. Joshua Hierro high off the glass. And he got pushed. Offensive rebounds have been key para dito sa Quezon Huskers.
They may have been out-rebounded by Gensan this entire game. A -13 ang Quezon sa rebounding department. As we take a look at that fast break opportunity that was finished by Marwin Jonicio, that gets Gensan within 2. But the Huskers have made some timely offensive rebounds to get them second chance opportunities.
But also untimely misses at the line. Hierro though able to sink it. Gensan using a timeout with 2 and 34 left here in the fourth. Just behind by 3 points, 82-79. We'll pause for the short break. good sized crowd on a Tuesday night dito sa Quezon Convention Center. 5th time this season na nandito po tayo as we check out our fan of the game brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. 2:34 left here in the fourth quarter. A tight one between two of the top 3 teams in the South Division. Quezon with a 3-1 record at home. Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes, Head of Operations Emer Oreta, and Head of Security Rudy Distrito seated at courtside witnessing this clash of two contenders in the South. Ball off LJ. Two and 21 left in the fourth.
They can't review it yet unless Coach Richie will challenge. Pero wala na palang challenge itong Quezon.
Yeah, unsuccessful challenge sila kanina. Liu from the sideline. Tolentino, laban kay Yero. Eloy Tan pops out. Tan almost lost it. Rodriguez, malakas yung tres. Jonicio! Wow, what an effort by Marvin Jonicio!
You have your biggest guy shooting from the outside and you let the other guys try to contend for that offensive rebound. And it bears fruit with Jonicio getting you to within a point.
Marvin Jonicio with 11 points and 9 rebounds. Gonzalez. Floater, no. Foul whistled on the Warriors.
Tough call right there. They forced LJ into a tough spot on that left side. Here was that offensive rebound. Gonzalez already had a hand on it. Sarao also did, but then Jonicio still ended up with it.
2 free throws. LJ Gonzalez.
Gonzalez at the line, where tonight he is 2 out of 2. 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists for LJ. One and 41 left in regulation. 2 clutch free throws by Gonzalez.
For Junior Fuentes. Also Nico Elorde returns for Kyle Tolentino.
Nico Elorde. Babalik para sa Gensan. Liu, Eloy Tan, Nico Elorde, Marvin Jonicio, and Larry Rodriguez. Ang nasa loob ay Coach Elvis. +8 ang Gensan this quarter. Still down by Frido, 84-81. Rodriguez laban kay JP Sarao. Jonicio, swing pass to Eloy Tan. Laban kay Christian Pagaran. 10 on their shot clock. Eloy Tan steps back, tough shot. And Gonzalez with his 9th rebound. He will pull it back out and reset their offense. Horn set. Nag-uusap si JP at si Gab. Banal catches the pass. Gonzalez! Oh man, the way he just puts pressure on the defense. Gensan pretty much on their heels.
He has been the biggest problem for Gensan tonight. Ito si LJ Gonzalez.
LJ Gonzalez.
You don't know how you're gonna stop him because you don't know when he's coming. Hindi mo ma-anticipate dahil sa sobrang bilis ng galaw niya.
And the problem is, when he gets a full head of steam, more often than not, wala nang nagagawa yung Gensan dito. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, perfect at the line, 5 of 5. Quite masterful in his last 5 games, including this one. Quezon is 23 out of 30 as a team. This pushes the lead up to 5, 86-81. 63 seconds remaining. Gensan, using one of their 2 remaining timeouts, will pause for the short break. Next 3 games of the Quezon Huskers, all against South Division teams. July 10 kontra Davao Occidental, July 17 versus Bacolod Tubo Slashers, and July 24, they will take on the Muntinlupa Cagers.
Important games as they try to regain hold of the top spot in the South.
Starting off this month with an acid test kalaban ng Gensan Warriors. Coming into this game, they were the hottest team in the South, 5 straight victories. Elorde will trigger it in. Gets it back from Larry Rodriguez. Elorde. Laban kay Simon Sandagon. Entry pass to Rodriguez. Foul given up by Gab Banal. Penalty na ang Quezon.
Definitely a grab against the former MVP there.
Foul on number 77, Cabanal, penalty,
Third foul against si Gab Banal.
Eloy Tan replacing Val Acuña.
So Acuña inserted in for offensive purposes. Papaltan muna si papaltan siya dito ni Eloy Tan.
Free throws, Larry
Free throws. Very critical at this juncture. Rodriguez calmly sinks the first. Each team has 1 timeout left and both teams are in penalty. This to make this a 1-possession ball game. Rodriguez malakas. Sarao tracks it down. Gets it to Judel Fuentes. Big miss by Larry. 45 seconds to go. Still a 2-possession ball game. LJ taking his time against Nico Elorde, who has 4 fouls as well. Sarao is open for free. Too strong. Fresh 14 para dito sa Quezon. Gensan opting not to foul. Gonzalez spins away from Elorde. LJ, kick out, Gabanal. Fuentes. And ball over the backboard. It will go back to the Warriors.
Well, this is far from over.
We've seen Gensan crawl back from a late deficit in the 4th quarter. And they will use their final timeout. Let's listen in to Coach Elvis Tolentino. And options here, Javi, walang Mark Cruz. Ito, pakinggan natin itong huddle ng Quezon.
No threes. Okay. Ang switch lang natin, ball screen at handoff. Lahat ng staggered screens, buntot tayo sa puwet. Huwag niyong papaulin ng 3-point shooter. Sapat natin, 4. Okay, pag nag-shoot naman yan, ta-time out tayo. Hey, let's go!
No threes, no and one.
1, 2, 3!
No threes, no and one.
Specific instructions from Coach Richie Dexon on that last huddle.
But one thing to consider there is if you're trying to prevent an end one, you also shouldn't be committing unsportsmanlike fouls.
So they want to avoid defensive breakdown, especially on those staggered screens. Elorde almost lost his balance. Luckily, it will stay on their side. 13 seconds left. They don't necessarily need to go for the free just yet, even though they don't have a timeout remaining. They need a quick basket though. Tolentino is free for a free. No. Jonicio trying to keep it alive. Acuña steps back for free. No good. And Quezon gets the basketball. They will review this one, but only 3 seconds left. Those were 2 decent looks from Kyle Tolentino and Val Acuña.
They had a couple of attempts there. Both going a little bit strong. And you see Sandagon trying to contend with Tolentino for that loose ball.
It's Gensan basketball. 3 seconds left. If you're Quezon, you're probably better suited not even challenging for this shot anymore.
Yeah. Whatever happens, just allow that shot. Dahil delikado pa kayo kung makakuha kayo ng kung makakuha ang Gensan ng 4-point play opportunity.
Four-point lead. They will put some more time on the game clock. I think it's gonna be 5 seconds. So bit different scenario. Although still, if you're Gensan, you need a quick basket. Down 2 possessions. Elorde will trigger it in from the baseline. Rodriguez lines it up. No. And that's gonna do it. The Quezon Huskers able to hold off a spirited rally with the Gensan Warriors. And a battle between two top teams in the South. The Quezon Huskers snap the 5-game winning streak of the Gensan Warriors and get an important victory at home here, Javi.
Especially because this victory pulls them back to the #1 seed in the Southern Division. Gensan fought really hard. A lot of credit to them for coming back from a double-digit deficit and making a game out of it. Really putting the people of Quezon here inside the venue on their feet. LJ Gonzalez was simply superb, but a lot of guys also turning in some great numbers. Del Fuentes top scored with 22, Gabayni put up 10, and then a lot of other guys also putting in their little contributions to this victory by the Quezon Huskers.
Best player of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. 12 of those 16 points coming in the second half. A bulk of that coming in the fourth quarter. Trying to hold Gensan at bay.
And our final score, 82 for the Gensan Warriors and 86 para naman sa Quezon Huskers. They will improve to 14-3. Let's go courtside to Miss Lyra Punsalan.
LJ, what a performance. Napaka-contagious ng speed and energy mo for tonight. Ano yung ina-emphasize ng coaching staff sa inyo going into this crucial South Division matchup?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat kami sa mga fans namin dito sa Quezon. Maraming salamat sa mga suporta nyo. Kung di dahil sa inyo, di kami mananalo. So, sobrang happy kami na nakuha namin yung panalo. Talagang ginawa namin yung best namin. Yung mga ipapasok sa amin talagang 100% na 100% silang maglaro, and kung sino yung gustong manalo talaga, yun talaga yung mananalo. And yun nga, lagi kaming nire-remind sa practice nila Coach Eric, Coach Richie, lahat ng mga coaching staff na lagi lang kaming ready kasi lahat ng kalaban namin malalakas, so kailangan talaga namin maging consistent sa mga ginagawa namin.
You've been a consistent anchor for Quezon kahit sa mga previous games nyo. Ano pang gusto nyong mapakita this deep in the season?
Siguro kung ano yung pinakita namin last season, siguro mas dodoblein namin, mas pag-aanda namin yung mga kalaban namin, and siguro kailangan lang namin maging consistent kung ano yung baon namin lagi.
LJ, may mga gusto ka pa bang pasalamatan at mensahe sa mga taga-suporta nyo ngayong gabi?
Binabati ko nga pala si Gob, Helen Tan, Boss RD, Kong Mike, Doc Kim Tan, Mayor Alplin, and hello kay Malik Tan, happy birthday. Kay Erich, happy birthday sa'yo, and yung family ko sa Isabela, sana soon ulit makanood kayo, and alam ko laging andyan kayo para suportahan ako, and yung nag-iisang girlfriend ko si Kaisong Kuya. And yung mga taga Isabela, binabati ko nga pala, and yung mga kaibigan ko, yung tito ko sa Australia, and yun lang siguro.
Big win. Congratulations ulit, LJ Gonzalez of the Quezon Huskers. Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. Congratulations to the Quezon Huskers. Now at the top of the South after this victory. On Thursday, magtutungo tayo sa the City of Life in Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan, Laguna. First game, Parañaque kontra Marikina, followed by Pampanga, kalaban ng Sarangani. And in our main game at 8 p.m., Binyan Tatakjel will face off against the Cebu Greats. And that's gonna do it for our coverage tonight here from the city of Lucena. On behalf of Javi Palanya and Miss Lyra Punsalan, and for our entire crew, ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Maraming salamat sa pagsubaybay at pagtangkilik sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.